Reform UK has recently experienced a notable increase in public support, according to a new Ipsos poll conducted between May 30 and June 4. The survey included 1,180 adults from across the United Kingdom, providing an updated look at voter sentiment. The poll's findings show Reform UK holding 34% of the national vote share, which represents the highest level of support the party has recorded with Ipsos to date. In comparison, the Labour Party stands at 25%, marking its lowest point since 2019. Meanwhile, the Conservative Party has dropped to 15%, the lowest figure ever recorded by Ipsos for the Tories. The Liberal Democrats follow with 11%, the Green Party with 9%, and other smaller parties collectively gather around 6% of the vote share. Nigel Farage, the leader of Reform UK, acknowledged the poll's findings through a post on social media, expressing appreciation to the supporters and the public for engaging with the party's message. He described the results as evidence of a growing public interest in alternative political voices and perspectives. Farage emphasized that his party's progress is a result of open political dialogue and public engagement rather than prediction or certainty about the future. Members of Reform UK's campaign team also commented on the results, saying they believe more people are becoming receptive to listening to different views about the country's direction and the decisions that affect communities across the UK. However, it is essential to understand that opinion polls such as this one are not forecasts or guarantees of election results. Polls reflect a momentary snapshot of public opinion at a specific point in time. These results can and often do change based on future political developments, national events, or policy changes. Experts have repeatedly cautioned that national polling numbers should not be viewed as a precise measure of how many parliamentary seats a party might win. This is because the UK's electoral system, local dynamics, and voter turnout rates vary widely from one region to another. Therefore, while Reform UK's position in this poll is significant and newsworthy, it should be seen primarily as an indicator of current public attitudes rather than a clear predictor of future outcomes. The Ipsos poll also explored voter loyalty and shifting political allegiances since the 2024 general election. According to the data, Reform UK is currently retaining around 95% of its 2024 voters, demonstrating a high level of consistency among its base. In contrast, Labour is maintaining approximately 54% of its previous supporters, while the Conservatives are retaining around 48%. The poll also revealed that roughly 37% of former Conservative voters have now shifted to Reform UK, suggesting a substantial movement within the right-leaning electorate. Meanwhile, around 12% of former Labour voters have also migrated to Reform UK, and smaller proportions have moved toward the Liberal Democrats, 8%, and the Green Party, 5%. Beyond vote share, the Ipsos survey examined public satisfaction with political leaders across parties. None of the major party leaders currently hold a net positive satisfaction rating. Nigel Farage, for instance, received an approval rating of 34%, while 49% of respondents said they were dissatisfied with his performance. This leaves him with a net negative rating, although his support has increased compared to earlier polling this year. Labour leader Keir Starmer and Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch also received overall negative satisfaction ratings, with Badenoch's approval among her own party supporters standing at 29%. These figures indicate that, despite growing interest in new political movements, there remains a sense of uncertainty and frustration among many voters toward political leadership across the spectrum. Interestingly, the Ipsos data also revealed that about 2/3 of Labour voters said they were satisfied with the current government's performance. Analysts caution that this figure may reflect varying interpretations of satisfaction ranging from cautious optimism to low expectations rather than a full endorsement of current policies. Nevertheless, Ipsos reports that overall satisfaction with the government and the Prime Minister remains below typical levels recorded 1 year into a new administration. Some political experts have noted that these results could also indicate that a portion of voters is simply hopeful for gradual improvement rather than expressing complete approval, showing that public opinion continues to evolve thoughtfully, responsibly, and in response to ongoing national priorities and everyday economic realities. Gideon Skinner, Senior Director of UK Politics at Ipsos, provided expert analysis on the findings. He noted that these results highlight just how much the political environment in the UK has evolved since the last general election. According to Skinner, Reform UK has successfully sustained enthusiasm among its core supporters while also appealing to a segment of working-class voters who feel that their concerns have not been fully addressed by the traditional major parties. He added that key issues such as the rising cost of living, challenges in public services, and immigration continue to influence voter opinions and remain central to the national political conversation. Skinner also pointed out that while the government's approval ratings are not the lowest ever recorded by Ipsos, they are still notably below historical averages. He compared the current situation to the public mood during the 2008 financial crisis, when economic uncertainty led to widespread voter dissatisfaction. The senior director further commented that the upcoming government spending review could serve as an opportunity for leaders to present clearer plans for economic recovery and public investment. However, he cautioned that regaining public confidence will likely require consistent and measurable progress over time rather than short-term announcements. Political experts and commentators across the UK have interpreted this poll as a signal of continued volatility within the electorate. Some suggest that the rise of Reform UK reflects a wider appetite for political diversity and an openness to alternative viewpoints. Others argue that the results underline the challenges facing both Labour and the Conservatives as they attempt to rebuild trust with their traditional voter bases. What remains clear is that the UK political scene continues to evolve rapidly, influenced by ongoing debates around economic management, national priorities, and the direction of government policy. In summary, this Ipsos poll provides a valuable look at current public sentiment and the evolving balance of political support across the country. Reform UK's strong performance in this survey shows a growing level of engagement among voters exploring new political options, while the major parties face renewed pressure to reconnect with their supporters. However, as analysts emphasise, polls represent a temporary reflection of opinion and not a definitive prediction of future elections. Public views can shift significantly in response to political events, leadership changes, or broader social and economic developments. As the UK continues through a period of political transition, these findings serve as an important reminder of how dynamic and unpredictable public opinion can be. Polls such as this one contribute to democratic transparency by offering insight into voter priorities and the mood of the nation. Whether the trends seen here continue or change will depend on how parties respond to the challenges ahead and how effectively they communicate their vision for the country's future. What are your thoughts on these developments? Let us know in the comments. To stay updated on the latest developments, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next update.